Now then, fettlers, I'm David.
And I'm Justine.
And welcome to our allotment. Now then, fettlers, are you alright? In today's episode, raised beds and more. Let's get to it.
If you have any of these in your garden, get rid of them. They're an invasive species. It's Himalayan balsam. But what's quite interesting is if you touch these seed pods, oh, they explode. It's quite frightening. And this is why they're all over the place. We shouldn't do this. But it's quite addictive. Ugh. Oh, they're quite disgusting actually. So now we're going to show you day 2.
Now then, fettlers, are you alright? So, we're not doing a great deal today because I've done my backing. We thought we'd sit in the polytunnel, welcome, pick a few apples, tasty. We're going to make cider with them, I've decided. It'll save me a few quid because I'm on a pittance. So we thought, what's the history of allotments? Now, allotments in one form or another can be traced back to the Anglo-Saxon times, but the allotments that we know today really kind of fit into history around the turn of the 19th century, where land was given to the working poor in order for them to grow subsequent food and things like that. But then what really kicked it off is the 1919 Act, where anyone could have an allotment. You didn't have to be the working poor. And this was a lot due to kind of helping the rehabilitation of soldiers from the First World War. And given that we're approaching November, that's quite a pertinent thing, isn't it?
So here's a photograph of a man in World War I uniform, and this is my father's father, my grandfather, who I never met, Arthur Ignatius Flynn, and he's sporting his World War I medals, commonly known as Pip, Squeak and Wilfred. And here he is with the first of his 8 children and his wife Lucy Ellen. This next photo is of a man in naval uniform, and this is my mother's grandfather, my great-grandfather Walter Claydon, on his wedding day to Sarah Hannah, and served on a ship called HMS Marlborough, which was involved in the Battle of Jutland. So both Arthur Ignatius Flynn and Walter Claydon actually joined up at the age of 16. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Anyway, enough of my family history. I'm back to the allotment.
Right then, what are we doing now, today? Well, as you can see, lashing it down, there's Justine, wrapped up. So we're off to Wickes to get a knife and fork. No.
And spade, matching.
So since we were last here, you saw us dig this bed, and we have since dug this bed. I shall go back a little bit so that you can see, and Tilly's having a scratch there. Ticks or fleas, Tilly? Oblivious. So we've also put in these little pathways, which look amazing with all the leaves. And there's a pathway here. I'm not obsessed with pathways, I promise you. So we'll mulch them in probably spring. So what we don't want though is all these leaves on here. So since we were last here, the sky has fallen, autumn is upon us, and it's descended onto the ground. So how are we going to get rid of these leaves, David?
Using the new tools, Justine. The new tools.
Hey,
Yes.
excellent. They're Bobby Dazzlers,
They're belted,
those.
aren't they? Isn't it?
They're all right, those, aren't they?
Woo,
Is that what you're going to eat your pot noodle with later?
But before we do anything, we're going to have some allotment haute cuisine. What's for dindins, Justine?
Well, it's a lovely vegan pot noodle.
Nice.
Home bought. Oh, no. Home bought
Excellent. Don't fill mine too full.
rather than homegrown. You're not having a coffee, are you, David?
No, I'm not. Okay. Let's eat.
So, how long have we had these, David?
Oh, 4 weeks. Bring them every week and never eat them.
I know, but today is a bit different, isn't it? Because it's freezing.
The weird pot noodles, you eat them and you think these are ace, and then after you've eaten them, you go, these are horrible.
And it's not really very substantial, but you know, all we can eat is apples at the moment after the allotment, so we have to subsidise our eating somehow.
Right, that's enough about pot noodles. Let's get to it. Come on, fettlers.
Embrace, there's always time. You are the winner. Rule the night, it's your lucky day. It's their agenda, not yours. So take to the way of
There's Justine. Giving it a good going over. Look at her working. And there we see the Justinus flinus in a natural habitat. Green Jim. I think Justine wants a gin, I don't know. Right then, fettlers. That's us done.
For today. It's getting late and it's getting dark. We never seem to get here early, do we, David, darling?
No, we don't. Justine, I don't know why that is.
So, if you want to ask us any questions, please do put them in the comments, or Pat and Brian give us a ring. And if you're au fait with YouTube,
Please subscribe or press the notifications bell so you know the second a new rip-roaring adventure has been uploaded. Hoo-ha!
indeed. See you next time. Bye. So take to the waves.